Missouri ready to kick off to get us underway. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Looks as if they didn't get it off in time. It'll be a delay of game. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Offense in a bunch formation.
You can score on these guys.
They'll move the tight end. Here's the snap, itching to fire downfield. Got his man in the middle. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks.
A nice job by the QB there, timing out that drag throw. It's zone coverage, so he's got to make sure he gets it to his receiver in a window to allow him to catch the ball and then turn it upfield.
Going to swing it on second down. Using his feet to buy time. Oh, it's a fumble. Recovered by the defense, and he's off.
And he was under so much duress on that play. You saw him scrambling, trying to buy time, doing everything he can to keep the play alive. But the defense just kept coming in waves, and he got a little bit downfield before they finally knocked it out and jumped on that fumble.
Knocked down at the 29 after a pickup of 4.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
Grabbed over the middle, it's Johnson. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down. Missouri wants to go fast.
You coming into this game, if they throw completions and get first downs, that's when they like to change up the tempo and go fast. You're seeing it here.
Here's a quick throw out to the left. This freshman makes the stop after a short gain.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver, and you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big part of this offense's success.
Not much of a chance there. He just had to get rid of it to avoid the sack.
And how nice is it to have the home crowd going absolutely bananas? Communication is harder. The snapping the football, everybody being on time. Man, this crowd really affecting the football game.
Third down play in the red zone, and this crowd is at fever pitch. Gonna look downfield again. And he just throws it away. That is not what you're looking for on third down. Fourth down coming up. And they'll send out the kicker to try a field goal. This whole place is going to see if this kicker can operate in a sea of noise. And he throws that thing just inside the left upright. And the first points of the day come on that field goal.
And listen, y'all know in the booth and everywhere how I feel about kickers. Don't always love leaving it on their foot, so to speak, but nice job executing. He keeps doing stuff like that. I'll keep chalking out there.
The Nittany Lions going back to work on offense now. And the fumble on that last drive could have been much worse, David.
They bailed him out. They held him to a field goal, so that's the big move. Now this offense has to get it going. Forget about the fumble, Jesse. Move on. Be positive.
And they're upset with themselves, too. They're an offense that pride themselves on ball security. Let's see what they do right here.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Back to pass. Here's a hit. Got him in. It's Martin.
Quarterbacks love the short passing game early in games because it really helps them get into a rhythm. So a nice job by the offensive coordinator giving his quarterback an easy throw, something he can see, and something that he knows he can complete.
And the Nittany Lions come to the line on 3rd and short, hoping to keep the drive alive. They want to run this quarterback. Really nice pickup there as they have it out to the 44 with the first down.
And the evolution of the quarterback position. Basically, you should call them running backs who throw the ball really well now.
And guys, you know the other thing that happens here is that sets up the next play because you've sort of left the defensive line gassed trying to run down the quarterback.
Oh, you got to be in shape, chasing him around all day on design runs, on scrambles, and you know, it's just, and the +1 advantage you get by having that guy. It's just, it's so hard to do.
Well, it's plays like that that'll help this offense stay in rhythm all game long. If you can have that kind of success on first down running the football, it just opens up your entire playbook moving forward.
The Nittany Lions with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Wide receiver going in motion. The pull and throw off the RPO. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Well, that helped the completion percentage, but the idea was yards after the catch, and it didn't happen.
Great job on defense, too. See ball, get ball. They saw exactly when that ball was spit out. You saw the defense fly to the football.
Grab near the marker. It's Ross. Nice job to pick up the first down, and they'll spot it at the 42.
When you're a playmaker like this guy is, your coaches are going to dial up plays intended for you, especially on 3rd down. That's what you saw in that last play. There was no question where the quarterback was going with that football. All week long, they decided on the biggest downs of this game, we're going to target our best player, and we're going to make sure that he gets looks. It doesn't matter what the coverage is, and you saw it right there on that.
And he's able to find a little bit of running room before they get him down.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on first down, man, you are doing just that.
He might want another play. Looking to fire. Caught near the sticks. It's Watson. And he gets the first down, but man, did he get the hit stick laid on his noggin. You know, sometimes even a short game like that can be used to set up something bigger later on.
No doubt, Reese, they can pump that and take a shot down the field. And don't worry, they're going to go back to that same play because they know this guy with the ball in his hands is dangerous. He makes one guy miss, he can take it to the house.
The Nittany Lions have it with a 1st and 10. Out of the gun to give to the back. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
That's a really good stop by the defense. Jesse, they need a few more. You've given up a bunch of yards on this drive and a bunch of plays, but all that matters is keeping them off the scoreboard.
Yeah, it's that bend don't break mentality you're seeing right now, and this is the point where this defense has just got to lock in.
Gets the back moving. They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. Caught over the middle. It's Ross. They're able to get him stopped just shy of the first down marker. I think that receiver really had two choices there. Catch the ball, or he was going to wear it in his chest.
Yeah, he's going to be maybe taking an ice bath after too many of these curl routes. He catches them in the body like that. This quarterback has a cannon arm. Receiver found the soft spot in the zone, and man, the quarterback gave him no choice.
They're going to go to the air on 3rd and short. Puts them up. He got enough for the first down, but somebody put the hit stick upside his head. That's the end of the quarter, and Missouri has the lead. We've played one. Before we move on, let's have a look at the stats. Now to see if these guys can get back in the game in the second quarter. So first down here as they go back to work.
Man up, let's go. I need the end zone or I'm going home.
They'll send the back in motion. Stopped at the 13-yard line as the drive continues. Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. The offense changing the play. Back to pass on 2nd down. Got rid of it in a hurry, but he couldn't find his man. It's incomplete. Connection on 2nd down. Now a 3rd and 7 to keep the drive alive. From the gun, wants to pass. Doesn't quite make it to the first down marker. He's a yard short.
And I like the execution by this defense, understanding where the first down marker is. Let him throw the ball short, come up, get him on the ground, forcing a 4th down. Decision time for this offense.
The Nittany Lions will try to convert on 4th down. Going for the marker on the ground. So close to that end zone. He could almost taste it, but it'll be 1st and goal for this offense.
That's a risky play call there. 4th and a couple of yards, and you turn around, you hand it to your running back, you say, my guy's a better athlete than any of yours on defense, and he's going to find a way to keep this drive going.
The Nittany Lions trying to pay off the threat on 1st and goal. Quarterback run is part of their game plan. And this offense hoped to just run it in, and the defense was having none of it. No gain. Ball remains at the 2. Got stopped on 1st down. They'll try it again from the 2. Sends it back in motion. He'll run it to the right, looking for the goal line. And he takes it in for a score. Touchdown, Penn State!
This guy just has a nose for the end zone. You love his ability to find creases, use his speed in the open field, and go score. He's been really good for his offense early this year. That already his 5th rushing touchdown on the season.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra extra point makes it 7-3. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Guys, a quick update on a notable game going on right now in the ACC. Vanderbilt is currently trailing, but this has been a back-and-forth affair. If that quarterback can find a little magic a la Jay Cutler, this might not be over just yet. They're trailing by just 4 to Texas Tech. Never know what's going to happen in the ACC, and we'll circle back if anything develops. Phyllis?
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. Mizzou has it back on the offense coming out on the field. They'll start this drive with a chance to regain the lead, down 7-3. Snags a quick pass on the left. And the big fella couldn't elude the quarterback who makes a sure tackle.
It's important on offense to get the tight ends involved in the passing game. These are big fellas that can run. This guy's a big target, so nice job on that.
Wants to go up top. With the catch, it's Johnson. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the first down. Missouri gets to the line quickly. Near the stick, it's Johnson. Solid work and execution there. They'll have a first down as they mark it at the 40.
Really nice job there by the quarterback, understanding that it's zone coverage on third down. You're going to have to find someone working into a soft spot, get the ball out of your hands quickly, make an accurate throw, and pick up the first. Well done.
The Tigers will line it up on 1st and 10. Off from the shotgun. Continuing to turn and move it forward, and they're closing in on midfield. It's down at the 48.
And winning first downs is a priority for a defense, and you can't get bludgeoned. You can't get physically beat at the point of attack. You know the percentages. It's usually pretty good on first down that they're going to run the football. So them getting that big chunk, getting in second and short, not a good job by this defense.
Looking for a chunk play on second and short. Got it in the middle. It's Madison.
Well, the drag route's put in this playbook to fight against man-to-man coverage. So there you see the receiver using his speed, working his way across the field. He gets separation on the DB, trying to trail him, makes the catch, turns it upfield for the first.
Pulls and throws off the RPO. And the defense settled in to stop that before a short gain.
My old coach said you'll never go broke taking a profit. Take what's there, take the positive yards, never complain.
Whistle blows, and this is the 2-minute timeout, and these guys have a chance to take the lead before halftime. Second down for this offense. Corners showing press. They want to be physical here. Rides the back and leaves it. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. A lot of times we don't focus on it enough. How important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going. It squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive players.
To the tight end. He's not going to make it. What a job of this defense to stop him in his tracks. They were banking on the yards after the catch, but that went into the negative column.
And I'm banking on the ball coming out quick. When I'm a defense and understanding third and short, understand they're going to throw the ball really quickly, try to make a play. The defense knew it, broke on the football, made a nice tackle to force a 4th down.
So the offense is going to go for it on 4th down. Complete out of the backfield. Turning it on. He stopped at the 32. It'll be a 1st down in the waning seconds of the half.
Oh, and I love that play call on 4th down. You know, the entire defense was zoning in on that running back, thinking he was maybe going to get a handoff, but they're able to sneak and leak him out of the backfield. Behind the defense, he makes the catch and keeps the drive alive.
Missouri wants to go fast. Now from inside the red zone. Browning's his big tight end.
They're able to find the tight end for an easy completion, but good job tackling, not allowing him to get the 1st down.
Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Backed up now. Here's 2nd and long. Him to the ground after a short gain. To pass. He's got his man. They make the stop, but not before he sets them up with a 1st and goal from the 10.
And that's a really good example of a quarterback and his intended target both being on the same page. The timing was almost perfect on that play. That's why they were able to convert the 3rd down, now setting up 1st and goal.
Looking to throw on 1st down. Catch in the middle. It's Johnson. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. Running out of time here in the 1st half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Working to go up top, and time's running out in the half. Into the end zone. Oh, play it's intercepted. And he'll be brought down, and that's how we'll end the 1st half. We've played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update. Lions will try to kick this one deep to get things underway in the 2nd half. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Missouri has the offense ready to go on the field. If they're going to get on top in this game, they're going to have to find a way to get the running game going. Breaks into the open. And he gets it to the 44-yard line. It'll be a 1st down.
Well, you wonder if one of the adjustments they made at halftime, trailing in this game, was to try and get the ground game established, David. They're off to a good start here.
Dang right. Stay patient. You don't have to worry about it. You don't have to press. Just try to get scoring drives together. Don't abandon the run.
Pulls and fires to the left.
Now, you've seen the evolution of these slot receivers. They're just matchup nightmares. They're hard to get your hand on. A lot of times, they're off the football. You can't jam them. These guys are so productive, and offenses really feature their best players most time in those slot positions.
The Tigers with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Back to pass. The short hands. It's Roberts. Oh, what a caught! Good, solid pickup there. start to smell it with a first down at the 31.
The offense really struggled in the first half of this game, so it was important coming out of halftime they were able to generate some momentum and get some rhythm offensively. Right now they look like they have it on this drive. Great news to see the quarterback make that last throw there to pick up the first down. They need him to play great in the second half.
Wants to fire on second down. The short hands, it's Burrell. He's close to the first down, but they're going to mark him just a little short.
What's important in this game, this offense gets the running back involved out in the perimeter of space where he can do some damage. That time they got it to him throwing the football. He picked up a couple of yards, but it gives the defense something to think about.
I thought white noise was supposed to be relaxing. This is deafening on third down. Finds his big tight end. He'll be brought down, but it'll move the chains for Mizzou.
Well, in that down and distance, the quarterback's got to get rid of it so quickly, right? He knows the defense is going to be bearing down on him, so a nice job catching the gun snap and then turning and pivoting, getting it out of his hands quickly and accurately to pick up the first.
So first down in the red zone, and this crowd getting behind its defense. It's complete on the right side. They'll spot the ball at the 12 after that completion.
And quarterback receiver on the same page. Nice job seeing the zone, understanding the drag route concept. Easy pitch, easy catch.
Second down coming up in this red zone opportunity. Got it behind the line. It's Burrell. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Really good defense. You know, you're trying to stay as close as you can to all these targets, and most importantly, those open field tackles and getting them on the ground as soon as they catch it. That's a major deal for defenses, and that was a good example there.
They just keep firing. Catch in the middle, it's Burrell. Defense is there to make the stop, but he's got the first down, and they'll have it first and goal at the 6. He's looking to pass. Flushed out of the pocket. And he's left with no option. He just threw it away.
You can sense the frustration building on the field and on the sideline for this team because on paper, they're the better team. From a player standpoint, from a record standpoint, things just not going their way in this game, and someone's going to have to step up and make a play to turn this thing around.
Now second and goal, and right in the teeth of this noise. Looking to fire. Grab behind the line. It's Burrell. Touchdown, Missouri! And that one will give him the lead.
Really nice job by the quarterback getting through his progression. He wanted to throw that football down the field, but nobody was open. He never forgot about his running back, running the swing route, spitting it out to the perimeter, and letting him do the rest for a touchdown.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Penn State sends the offense back onto the field. And points have been hard to come by in this one. They'll try to put together a drive. They'll start this drive going to the air. Quick strike complete. Boy, that was a precision play all the way around. Throw, catch, tackle, bang, bang, bang.
And I love when my quarterback sees zoned and knows exactly where to go with the football. Sees the wide receiver running the drag route, knows when to throw it, pulls the trigger for the easy completion.
The Nittany Lions can really attack on this second and short. Wants to go up top. That's caught. It's Martin. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Wow, you saw the speed of the defense there. They're trying to spit this football out to the running back on the perimeter. And how about the defense able to get to him quickly to bring him down for no gain?
Nittany Lions are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. Quarterback making adjustments. To the ground to try to pull the chain. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down.
And I would just hate to be in the shoes of these defenders trying to tackle this running back because, of course, you're so afraid of this guy shaking you and using his elite speed to make you look bad on a highlight film somewhere, but you forget this guy can still run you over. And you saw it on that play.
The Nittany Lions have it with a 1st and 10. Now they'll run it on the toss. Big time play by the defense. He'll lose 4.
One of the things that makes this defense so hard to move the football against is their defensive line. That time, 4 guys on the field, and they're able to win. You saw that guy penetrate, get through the line of scrimmage. He gets the TFL. Big reason why they're winning today is the play of these guys up front.
To the air on 2nd down. Fakes the grab. And they get to him and knock him down to prevent a bigger gain.
You know, the defense doesn't have an answer for this slot guy right now. They may want to think about bracketing him, having a defender play to the outside and to the inside. Probably some sort of zone coverage where you're trying to get 2 bodies, forcing the quarterback to have to go somewhere else with the ball.
The Nittany Lions are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. In the gun, looking to throw on 3rd down. Just a short pass to the tight end. That will get the job done and move the chains, and they'll mark the ball at the 45.
Well, this tight end is so athletic that at times they'll line him up in different parts of the field. That time he was in the slot. Nice job running the route, finding the open space in the defense for the completion.
And the Nittany Lions have their offense in high gear. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. And they get him on the ground, and that'll probably do it for the 3rd quarter. That's it for the period, and Missouri has the lead. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. One more period to go to see who can make the winning plays and come home with the victory. They had a chance to mull things over. Let's see how they start the final period here on 2nd down. Back to pass. Here comes the heat. Pressure is effective from the defense. They knock him down just behind the midfield stripe at the 48.
This offensive coordinator has got to find a way to slow down this defensive end in the 4-3 scheme. You might want to start thinking about double teaming him with a tight end, maybe using a running back on some chips to try to give your quarterback more time.
On 3rd and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. Incomplete thanks to the great defensive pressure there that sort of threw them out of rhythm. The Nittany Lions line up to punt it away. The punters have had the day off up to this point, first one of the game. Gets it out of there for the first time today, and didn't see much of him in that loss a week ago. Caught on just once. They make the stop, and that is exactly what you want out of your punt cover unit. Mizzou has it back in the offense coming out
defense didn't blitz. They didn't have everybody in gaps, and the offensive line took advantage at the point of attack, getting some push, opening up a hole, and the offense ripping off a nice run there.
The entire complexion of this possession changed on that one play. Now they've got it 1st and 10 inside the 20. They'll run it in the red zone. It's Roberts. Relentless, tough running, gets it down to the 4.
And I think the defense would be really happy with where they're at right now. They knew they had held their stud down to his little yards, but they're trailing. And this is the time where he's going to get the ball even more, so they got to be ready for him. It's going to him. He's a great back, and they've done a pretty good job all day.
Going to work in the red zone. They can pick up the 1st down without getting it into the end zone. And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Tiger.
And that is a drive and a score they absolutely had to have. Now making it a 2-possession game late in this one. It wasn't going to be enough to just play it safe, play it conservative, punt the ball away, and count on your defense. They were aggressive. They mixed it up, but getting that score, that is huge for their win probability now.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Nittany Lions going back to work on offense now. I can't think of anything that frustrates an offensive coordinator more than holding the ball a long time and having no points to show for it, David.
And Reese, 1st downs, yards, that's not even what they look at anymore. Yards don't really matter. You got to execute those critical areas on the field and get points on the board.
Yeah, it was mental errors on that last drive, too, that led to negative plays. They got to get those things erased and pull it back together here on this drive. Go put some points up on the board.
Now on 2nd down. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. 2nd down, he'll throw it. Pulls it in. It's Watson. Across the 40, out of bounds at the 41, and a big pickup has his offense on the move.
And his offense is going to have to come up clutch, man. Like late in the football game, you are trailing. This is why you get paid the big bucks. This is why the quarterback is the glamour position. Like, you've got to trust him. He's got to come through. They got to put a few drives together here to get back in this football game.
They'll put it in play from the 41 on 1st down. Use the play fake, now to throw. Looking for a deep man. And it was worth the gamble, but the long pass is incomplete.
One of the biggest reasons today why this offense is losing in the game is they haven't been able to get it going throwing the football. This guy still has not thrown a touchdown pass. They thought coming into this game they were going to have tons of success throwing it, but you got to give the defense credit. They watched the film. They've been mixing up their looks defensively, trying to confuse this quarterback, and again, on that last deep shot, it falls incomplete.
Big play, takes him into plus territory. He's out of bounds at the 47.
This guy's done a lot of good things early this year throwing the football. With that last completion, that now takes him over 1,000 yards passing for the year.
The Nittany Lions are moving quickly down the field. Timeout called here by the defense. It's the first one they've used this half. The Nittany Lions will snap it on 1st and 10. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Pulls it in. It's Watson. They'll rip off 8 on that play. It's 2nd and 2. The Nittany Lions want to pick up the tempo. Second down, they'll go to the air. Floating away. And the Heat gets home. They knock him down back at the 45.
And the defense loves being in this type of situation, right? You've got a big lead. It's in the 4th quarter. You know the opponent's going to be throwing the football, so you get your best pass rushers coming off the edge, using that speed, dipping and ripping, getting to the quarterback for another big play.
On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. Fires to the tight end. That's not quite going to be enough as they stop him 4 yards short of the marker.
And listen, everything's four-down territory at this point when you're trailing by this much late in the game. So it's okay you didn't get the first down there, but now the pressure's on to convert this. Otherwise, it's ball game.
Down by multiple possessions, they can't come up empty on this drive in the fourth quarter. They'll go for it on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Drop the football, and they'll turn it over on downs. They thought they had a good plan, but it did not work.
And after failing to get that fourth down, it just feels like this game is over. They are going to need a miracle. They're going to need a quick 3 and out. They're going to need a turnover or something to have any shot at getting back in this game.
They stop him just short of the first down, but it will be 2nd and inches coming up.
And this is the part of the game where you can really see this guy take over, right? Like, you got the lead, the big running back. He's physical in the fourth quarter, starting to get a little bit tired. Let's see if he can keep this going.
Reached a 2-minute timeout. In all likelihood, they could just run the clock out. We'll see if they want to rub a little salt in the wound. And the Tigers have their whole playbook open here on 2nd and inches. They'll run it, trying to drain time off the clock. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down.
Yeah, and they've had a day, and it's the complete and total offense. They got the ground going, and obviously this is why you see him. You're going to feature him because he can churn those legs, get those extra yards, but they've had balance, throwing for touchdowns. Like, this offense has been very complete today, and that's why they're winning so big.
The offense getting set for a first down from the 45. Shotgun, they go to the ground. How much does it help your blocking scheme to have a guy who finds the crease, he gets to the 39?
You got to give the coaching staff credit because they really do focus all season long on situational football. With the lead late in the game, we're on offense, we're trying to stay in bounds, we're trying to bleed the clock. And after ripping off a really nice run, that guy knew, I've got to get down. I cannot get pushed out of bounds, cannot get tackled out of bounds. Really, really nice job.
The Tigers, after exploding for that huge run, back to work. Out of the gun, the inside handoff, looking for a crease. And into the end zone. Touchdown, Tiger. And they take it in for 6 more points. They give themselves a little more cushion as they try to reel off their 4th straight win. And that extra point is a big one as they now have a 3-possession, 17-point lead in the 4th. Bounces through the end zone. It's a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. To the air on first down. A deep throw as the clock winds down.
And that's just the kind of game it's been for this quarterback and this offense. You got a great game plan all week long. You're watching it throughout practice. You think you're going to have a chance to light up the scoreboard, but they're just not able to hook up. You got to give this defense a ton of credit. They've done a great job in coverage. They've been breaking on passes. They've had their number, and that's why they're leading by as much as they are.
And the pass is incomplete thanks to a big hit.
It's really hard to win football games when you're one-dimensional offensively, and that's the case. They just have not been able to get anything going, throwing it deep down the field. They haven't won their one-on-one matchups. Quarterback has missed some throws, and as a result, in the fourth quarter, they barely have 100 yards passing, and that's why they're losing.
Across the 40 out of bounds at the 41, and a big pickup has this offense on the move.
Hey, you know, the defense here in this situation with a huge lead, they've got to anticipate that this offense is going to be trying to throw the ball to the sideline, so they've got to work different coverages and try to force the quarterback to go over the middle of the field with the football.
Throws to the wideout. Complete in the middle. Stop was made at the 34, but it's a 15-yard gain and a first down. Looking downfield on first down. Right down the middle. Pulls it in. Look at that toughness, just running from everybody. They get him stopped, but the big gain has them on the doorstep. Let's mark it at the 13. And the Nittany Lions will have it 1st and 10. Might be changing the route. Looking to pass inside the red zone. Quarterback feeling the pressure, and down he goes at the 22.
And how about this defense taking care of business? Keeping that guy under 200 yards is a heck of a day. Their offense has obviously done their job too, and this has been an absolute...
And the defense gets loose, bringing the heat, and down he goes again. Timeout called by the offense, a mere 10 seconds to go in the game. Now 3rd and long, and trying to play catch-up in more ways than one after that earlier sack. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. Fires deep toward the end zone. Touchdown, Nittany Lions! Made the grab and then did the rest himself, and then put points on the board.
Forget about those tight ends, right? They come up and they block most of the time, and a lot of time near the line of scrimmage, and then occasionally offenses do a great job. Get creative, find a way to get a good matchup for the tight end. He does the rest, and he gets in for 6.
The hands team able to secure that football, and with that, should have secured a victory.
Yeah, and this is why you put your hands team on the field most of the time, when you know it's coming, and you put those guys that are great catchers of the football. The first guys, what do? They go block. They go blow somebody up. The next guys catch the football, secure it, get your butt on the ground. And most of the time when you do this, the ball game is over.
So they're going to send out the field goal unit to try a long one. He says he can kick one from 75, but here he's going to need just 58 of them. Oh, and he missed it. No good. Lead is still at double digits.